actually have Unveiled on PV. So it's very interesting. The next set, we're not gonna have the carousels. Anyway, last game of day 1 of my World Championship run. We pick Clutter and Mind, easy choice. It's the only eco augment and very solid from this spot. We can just make 10 by keeping the bench, and why not? I'm also gonna play the Blitzcrank and Rek'Sai because why not? We can win some rounds. I'm a fan of loose streaking, but if you can win some rounds, why not? I'm actually a huge fan of loose streaking. Open 14, loose streaking, make 10, whatever. But if you can win rounds, why not? And it's not expensive, why not? Guys, every carousel, Yorichi, every carousel. We're not gonna have any carousel in the next set. There's no more carousel. Like, no more carousel. 2-1, sorry, 2-3, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, no more carousels. No more carousels. Which is something that could potentially be a problem if you want to lose trick sometimes, but at the same time, it can actually be better. It depends on the mechanic, and in the next set, we're gonna have a mechanic that is actually helping the loose tricker. So it might be very interesting for the loose tricker. I don't know. We're gonna see. Right now, we don't know for sure anything, because also everything is possible subject to changes or something, but it's gonna be interesting. Okay. So this is we are on 2-2, we win the first round. We are random AP, random glove. I'm defaulting Kai'Sa from this spot because an easy Kai'Sa, like random Ginso, is gonna make me spike, and with Clutter in Mind and win the win streak, we can actually go level 10, play the Baron for the win out. Anyway, I'm defaulting Kai'Sa. We can also consider Yordle from this spot because we have a random AP. I'm holding the Yordles in bench. And a random AP and a random Lulu is basically, sorry, random Rabadon and random Lulu is basically okay, an okay condition to play Veigar, so you don't need anything else basically. But it depends on this Rek'Sai. If we find the Rek'Sai 2, I'm just gonna make a Ginso and play around the Rek'Sai 2 and call it a day. If we don't find the Rek'Sai 2, then it's probably better to just make Rabadon, because I feel like from this spot, nobody's playing Veigar. I feel like Veigar is easier, while Kai'Sa might get contested by other players. We have a possible Rumble 2 in bench, a possible Teemo. If I wanna hold the Teemo, I guess I'm losing the. I'm not making 20, so I'm just gonna hold the Rumble 2, I think, and call it a day. And maybe one Teemo. Yeah, I'm really a huge fan of. Oh, by the way, let me put the chat. Okay. I'm a really huge fan of loose streaking and like spiking later in this set. It depends on the situation. Like there are certain patches, certain sets where you can't lose streak, where it's basically better to just push level. Even if you don't have a board, you push level and you try to win streak anyway. But usually in a good set, in a good balance set, it's very important that you make the correct choice around your items and around your champions. Like you have a good champion, you have good opener, you should be able to win streak. You should push level. You have a bad opener, you can't win streak. It's better to not push level. Like it depends on the situation. Then obviously there are certain metas, certain patches where it's just better to level up anyway, because maybe the free cost unit are so strong that you level up anyway, you find one free cost unit and you're gonna win the entire stage. It depends on the balance. I'm just gonna pick another rod and I'm gonna play for Yordles, I think, from this spot, because there's no bow. Veigar is obviously uncontested because nobody was playing Veigar in the tournament. I was the only Veigar player, by the way. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna play Veigar and call it a day. We can't make dirty, sadly, because we have a Yunara and a bunch of free cost in the shop, so we can't make 30 gold, but it's fine anyway. And I mean, we managed to win the first 3 rounds. We are actually almost 30 gold right now. It's a very good spot in my opinion. Because usually when you're playing Veigar, you lose streak in the early game, but if you manage to win, it's even better. Like you have gold anyway. It doesn't feel bad at all. Each Timo is less 1, so you still make 20. Yeah. The round before, yes. Right now we can't. Yeah, Tixo, big thanks. Thank you for the... Thank you everybody for the support, guys. I'm gonna use this 18th place on World Championship to like be... Yeah, I just want this to be a fuel for the next set. We're gonna try hard even more on the Pro Circuit. We're gonna try hard even more to qualify again to the Tactician Crown, the World Final. And yeah, basically that's it. We can make 40 now. We just sell the upgrades for 1 cost unit in the bench. With Cluttered Mind, just remember to maintain your bench with almost 1 star unit and 1 cost unit. You don't need anything else. You just need to fill your bench with random units and that's it. And 1 cost unit are the less expensive. We're just gonna level up on 3-2 most likely, unlocking the Veigar, and on 3-3 we're gonna be level 7 with Veigar unlocked and with the Yordles and call it a day. The biggest error right now is probably like finding a Shojin for Veigar and also a random Cannon 2. Like when you find Cannon, when you're playing Veigar and you find random Cannon 2 early, it's broken. Like the game is actually super easier because Cannon 2 is making you win more rounds and also making the Veigar like far more. It's actually amazing. We just stay like this. We make 50 and basically that's it. Oh yeah, obviously. I mean, if you need to hold units, then it's better to hold the pair of the unit you're playing instead of the 1 cost. Yeah, obviously. Okay, let's see the items. This is a Timo 2. We can use the Timo 2 a little bit to spike. It's okay. Items are not very good. I mean, they're not even bad. It's just possible TFs for fits. When you're playing Yordles, TF's gloves is a really good item on fits. So it's gonna be TFs on fits, and this word is probably just gonna be a Shojin. And call it a day. Nothing special, but it's nothing bad. It's okay. I don't want to level up because I don't want to lose any income, considering we lose tricking. TFs on the front line. And basically that's going to be Rabadon and Sword. It's going to be Rabadon Shojin for Veigar, which is the best build. And we call it a day. I think I'm going to level up next round. Maybe I'm going to wait 1 more round. I feel like I'm going to level up. Depends on how much gold do we have and how much spike do we have. Because like there's no point in leveling up if you know you don't have the items for Veigar because you're just gonna lose anyway. And the best thing about Veigar is unlocking Veigar, yes, but also having good items so he can actually farm stuff and win you rounds. Because if you're leveling up and Veigar is doing 0 kills and you're losing rounds anyway, then it's just better to wait because you're wasting gold. We see the augment and we decide what to do. Why charging BIS? Not should be better since they can already crit. The point, not taking account item economy, charging is better because it's easier. Gives you more mana regen and more mana per basic. Even if Veigar can already crit, the Nashor Tooth is not good because you're not proccing the Nashor Tooth basics attacks because you're just gonna have something like 40% crit chance. So your basics are not gonna crit and your Veigar is not gonna cast anyway. So it's just better to have a Shojin. This is Shojin, Rabadon, or Lulu. You use the remover on Timo because you don't want to unlock the Kai'Sa. Because it's very hard to make Veigar 2 anyway, and fits 2. And if you unlock the Kai'Sa, it's going to be even harder. So you don't want to unlock the Kai'Sa when you're playing this comp. Make sure you're not unlocking Kai'Sa. Okay. We are 29 gold. On level 7 3-2, it's very very nice, especially we're winning now, so we make 30. It's a very good spot. This was a very good spot from the start in my opinion, especially now that we have Ur's Gambit. I can find a tier, so I make the Shojin, and then the spot is just gonna be a random Invoker if it's the Pan, Bruiser, or just a random Yordle spot if you win this round and you find a spatula. It's broken anyway. Also, if we can make the double spot, it's gonna be amazing. Like it's just gonna be GG. Holy moly. And now on Carousel, we're looking for the Magic Resist. Because from my second augment, we're gonna find the spatula now. So we find the spatula. We unlock Veigar, Fitz, Kobuko. We play Veigar, Fitz, Kobuko. We play all of them, obviously. Items on Veigar. Use the remover. I don't want to sell the Lulu and rebuild the Lulu. I want to find Lulu too, hopefully. And basically that's it. And we're gonna look for magic resist on Carousel so we can make the Yordle Spat and call it a day. Yordle Spat is very easy, very solid. Nothing special, but it's really solid. You're gonna be stronger on level 8, because instead of playing 8 Yordles with random units, I mean, you can just cut the Poppy or cut the Teemo and play a good, I don't know, Wukong 2 Yordle, or like Volibear Yordle. A random Bruiser, or a random legendary unit like Senna, Shyvana, Zilean, whatever. Like, everything is great. This lobby, as you can see, Setsuko is win streaking. I don't remember what he's playing. But he was win streaking with probably an AP patting, so he's just gonna end up playing rides or stuff like that. But I'm really, I feel like my spot is fine, because we already have Veigar, we have BIS on Veigar. We just need some frontline items and call it a day. This is just magic resist. There are 2 magic resists on Carousel, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick the magic resist anyway. Oh, by the way, if we can't pick the magic resist in this spot, I feel like you're just gonna pick a belt, because belt is the easiest item. Belt can be a random Nashortooth, a random Cape, a random Morello, a random Visage, a random Warmog, anything, like actual anything. Belt is the easiest item and the most flexible item in the game. Belt and bow are probably the most flexible items in the game. It depends on the comps. Like, bow is very good if you're playing in AD also, but you can play bow also in AP because of the Nashortooth. You can make the Yordle emblem and play Shen instead of Team. It's just better. Because we have Bruiser. You don't need to play Teemo, by the way. We can hold it. Why not? It's gonna be my level up. But if you wanna make 50 now, you can also sell it. I can't level up, actually. So it's better if we wait. Not slamming Spat for the stats this fight. I feel like Spat doesn't give you stats. No, I feel like this Spat, the augment I pick doesn't give you stats. Like, the Spat doesn't give you stats. Because this augment is the Ur's Gambit, basically gives you some gold and a random component and Spat. It doesn't give you stats, I think. Thank you, Dalmax. Some Chinese players played words with mobile TFT. No, wait, basically, no, it's not like that. It's basically, so, 4 Chinese players, between the 10 Chinese qualified players, 4 of them, they actually qualified to Worlds playing the pro circuit of Chinese mobile TFT, but it's actually a different game. It's not only like TFT from mobile, it's actually a different game. It's called Golden Spatula. It's a different game from TFT. It's pretty much the same, but they have different patch, different metas, different everything. And yeah, they qualified playing that game from mobile. So they were actually the weakest players in the tournament. Everybody on the draft insta-picked them. Everybody in the draft was like, I'm gonna draft those guys, but they were already picked. Because yeah, they qualified to the World Championship playing basically another patch, another game. But it's because it's a very big game in China. Like this Golden Spatula game, which is TFT on mobile in China. And by the way, it's not only TFT on mobile. Like, it's not that I'm picking my phone and I'm playing TFT. It's actually a different game, different metas, different. They have different stuff. It's similar to TFT. Obviously, it's TFT, but it's a different patch, different meta. It's so big. Like, that game in China is so big that they actually, like, they have a pro circuit of that game. It's called the JOC, if I remember correctly. And 4 players, the best 4 players of that circuit actually qualifies to the World Championship of TFT, to the Tactician's crown. It's because that game is so big that they wanna like invest in that game. They wanna keep players like playing it, everything. By the way, level 8, we spike, we use the free rolls. Hopefully we find the Veigar. Herald Yordle is my favorite. It's supposed to be a Wukong. If you don't find a Wukong, you can play an Herald, it's fine. Obviously, you can also play Zilean, you can also play Shyvana, Senna, whatever. It's probably Tears on the front, and since you're playing Yordles, you just want to spike because you want to make it to level 10, sorry, to level 9. The easiest plan is just slamming everything. So Ginso on Veigar and Steadfast on the Herald. Because remember, if you're playing Yordles, you want to spike, you wanna win rounds. If you're playing 8 Yordles, you're also gonna farm some components, or you're also gonna farm some golds. The only thing you need to do is to be able to spike now, win those rounds. So your Veigar is gonna get stronger and stronger. You're gonna get stronger because you're winning rounds and you're going level 9 with a lot of gold. So basically, the only thing you need to care about is spiking right now. You don't care about any item specifically. You just need to spike. So you slam everything. Ginso, Steadfast are very good items. Slam them. Don't wait. Spirit Link is very great. Spirit Link is one of the best augments in the game, especially considering you're going low HP. Like you don't have a good spike now. Spirit Link is gonna be very stronger later, so it's very good. Fits too. We're just gonna play TFs on Fits, because why not? Big thanks, Mark. Try to get the Silas or put your spot on Zilean if you randomly find him. No, it's very good. It's very good. I mean, Silas, you're always looking for Silas anyway, but Zilean, if we find a Zilean, you can play Zilean Yordle. It's gonna be a great way to go level 9. Like, imagine we find Zilean right now. We can play Zilean instead of the Herald, and it's just gonna be an easy level 9. It's actually super great. And I'm pretty sure if you find the Zilean and you have Veigar 1, you just give the items to the Zilean. Because we're gonna play around Zilean. There's no point in playing Zilean without giving me the items. Just gonna play around Zilean, and it's gonna be my way to go level 9 and call it a day. Sadly, we lose this fight. Because the Kaiser doesn't die, sadly. Oh no, actually the Kaiser is dead. Wait, are we losing? Maybe the Vayne doesn't die. Holy moly. My Fitz is not doing anything. Fitz. Vayne is 1 HP, but she doesn't die. Okay, this game sucks. Like, Vayne didn't die. This fight was a scam. I got scammed. Holy moly. But it's okay.
Raiko, your region sucks. No flame.
Yeah, there was a prize pool. Yeah, I mean, this was the most important tournament of the set. There was some prize pool. It was 470k US dollars to split into the 40 players. Yeah, I mean, sometimes Fitz is basically broken. Like, Fitz, I mean, most of the time Fitz is useless. But I'm not gonna lie, I feel like sometimes Fitz is the best unit in the game, and sometimes it's the most useless unit in the game. There are no, like, average Fitz. It's just either broken or completely useless. Holy moly. I agree. Now it's mostly useless. It was broken back in the days, I agree. Especially with Beachwater. And now it's mostly useless. I agree. But I still have faith in Fitz. If you're playing at Yordles, you need to have some faith in Fitz, guys. If you're playing at Yordles, you need to have some faith. You need to build him a little bit. Especially if it's like right now, it's basically the only upgrade I have on my board. So why not? Pan is very great. Pan is very great considering my comp, because with Pan you can make Bruiser Spat, or you can make Invoker Spat, which is very nice and very simple. You can play random Invoker Spat on Veigar. Shojin Invoker Rabadon is very great, or just Invoker Spat on any later. But it's very great. I'm just gonna pick Invoker because it's the best item anyway. It's gonna buff my entire board, not only the Veigar, so it's the best item. And if you can't make the tier, if let's say we don't find the tier, we're unlucky, we don't find the tier, you can still make a random Juggernaut Spat, you can still make a random Arcanista Spat, you can still make a random Bruiser Spat, so it's never useless. Like, the Invoker Spat, sorry, the Pan is never useless. We play the Volibear obviously as a Bruiser instead of the Herald. Third item for Veigar, I feel like it's some damage item. I mean, Gunblade is fine. Gunblade is not bad. Shojin, Rabadon plus Gunblade, it's okay. I feel like the best third item, the ideal third item, is actually another damage item. Like Shojin, Rabadon plus 1 and it's just gonna be, I don't know, random. Oh, by the way, double Shojin is fine. Double Shojin, another Nashor tutor, like Shojin plus Nashor tutor, double Shojin is very great, because the Veigar is just gonna cast more and she's gonna do more damage. It's okay. But I feel like the best item is just a damage item, like a random whatever, Giant Slayer, Guardbreaker, like whatever. Any damage item is fine. Gunblade is not bad. It's just probably not. I mean, if you already have damage from other source, I guess Gunblade is fine. But if your main damage is Veigar, then you need another damage item. Gunblade is probably not enough. Ooh, Voice Staff is very great if you don't have Shred. Yeah, if you don't have AP Shred, Voice Staff is actually the best item. Especially if you don't have Magic Resist Reduction. Like you don't have a random Voice Staff on anywhere in the field, or you don't have a Ionic. I mean, then Voice Staff is actually amazing. The same thing applies to Red Buff or Morello. Like let's say you don't have Antiel, Morello is fine. You make Morello and you call it a day. By the way, as you can see, guys, this game we are healthy. We're going level 9 with 50 gold, and we don't even have the Veigar 2. As you can see, we don't even have the Veigar 2, but it's okay. And we use the free reroll, but we don't have the Veigar 2. But it's fine because we have the Yordle Spat, which is very great. We can play the Volibear on level 8. We're very strong. And the Fits with TFs, as you can see, the Fits with TFs is doing some job, some work. It's getting some work done, I guess. We're probably winning this fight because of Fits. Are we winning? My Veigar is dead, but my Fits is doing something. Wait, Fits? Oh, I told you. Sometimes Fits is actually the best unit you can have. Hi, Artix, thank you. How Loico, would you go to push level 7 down to 10 is okay or stay 20? No, down to 20. No, 10 is actually too low. 10 is actually too low. It's better if we level up right now and we unlock the Ziggs. I mean, you can potentially wait one round. You can potentially stay level 8. If you want to grid a little bit, we could have actually, like, grid one round, stay level 8, wait, and then level up on, on stage 5-2, so we had more gold. We had actually like 10 more gold, something like that. But I feel like there's no point in being that greedy, because we can actually roll now and spike. We're super close to the cannon free. We are 2 off cannon free, we are 1 off Veigar. We can unlock the Ziggs, so we're gonna roll also for the Ziggs. We're gonna roll obviously for the Garen. So I feel like we have to spike. I'm rolling down because I want the Veigar. Like I need the Veigar this game. Like the biggest problem with this game is we don't have Veigar 2. How? How is this possible? This game sucks. Like this game is a joke, by the way. This game is a legit joke. Holy moly. Crown Guard, front lane item. Just Ginso the Ziggs or Ginso the Volibear or Ginso the Senna, whatever, call it a day. And I have to sell the cannon, guys. As you can see, I was 1 off cannon or 2 off cannon, but I have to sell. I was 2 off actually. I have to sell the cannon because I don't even have the Veigar or the Ziggs 2. I have to sell the cannon. There's no way we're making cannon to this game, cannon free. But like this game is a joke. And now we're just gonna roll for Annie 2, Silas 2, and obviously the Veigar. Okay, we finally have Veigar. And you can make the pivot right now. Like you can cut Yordles and call it a day. Play Silas instead of the Yordles, you're getting stronger. Cut the Ziggs 1 and you're getting stronger. But since I have the Ziggs pair and I don't have Annie 2 or Shyvana 2 or anything to start, I think we have to wait. Like you can't make this play now. We have to wait because you don't have enough gold to sustain that play, to afford that play. We have to wait. And also, obviously, we can also win rounds by playing 8 Yordles. Setsuko was actually win streaking with Bilgewater. I remember this game. He was win streaking with Bilgewater. Like his spot was amazing. As you can see, he's level 8 with full Bilgewater, like playing 7 Bilgewater, first in the lobby. He's going for the top 1. It's gonna be a battle between me and Setsuko, probably for the top 1. if we manage to find the Ziggs2 or the Any2, we're just gonna be super stronger. We're gonna be the strongest in the lobby. Yeah, I'm also sad that this set is gonna end because I feel like this set was amazing. I genuinely think this set was actually amazing. As you can see, guys, we have to wait. There's no way we're gonna cut the Yordles to play any one, Shyvana 1, Silas 1. We need to wait at least one upgrade. We need to wait at least Ziggs2 or like any 2 or Shyvana 2, something. We just need to wait one upgrade. Because it's not worth it to do the switch right now. My feeling about next set, I feel like, I mean, I don't know, guys. I actually don't know. My mind is telling me that it's not gonna be super great, but my heart is actually like my heart wanna believe that it's gonna be the best set ever. So I don't know. I feel like this set has been so good and so flexible. Like 100 champions, unlock mechanic. You could play a lot of different comps, a lot of different type of comps, a lot of carries, a lot of variations on the same comps. That the next set it's gonna be very hard for the next set to compete. Yonic, because we don't have Shred, it's a very good item in this specific spot. We just need the last item on the front line and we need Shred, so Yonic is one of the best. I think I should wait. I think I'm gonna do the switch right now, but I think I should have waited one round. Because I'm not finding any upgrade, probably. I should have waited one round, maybe. I don't know. I mean, we have a lot of gold. Like, can we find one upgrade? Like, one? Holy moly. Like, come on. I feel like we should have waited, by the way, because we were waiting. We have 17 HP. We're not supposed to go down anyway. We should have waited one more round, staying with 8 Yordles. Because I was just farming another 8 Yordles buff and 1 free reroll before the switch. Because as you can see, I mean, I had 30 gold to find something, find a random any 2, Celes 2, Swain, whatever. We didn't find anything. So I think we should have just waited. Oh, by the way, we could have won this round. It was super close. But considering we've lost, we probably should have just waited. Because we were not dying, in my opinion, anyway. How would I go about becoming pro TFT player if I were to start over? Well, if you wanna like become a pro in TFT, I feel like the easiest thing you can do is just wait, I'm selling the Shyvana, I think. Yeah, I need to sell Shyvana or I need to sell Cannon. No, I'm just gonna sell Shyvana and give items to the Swain 2. Yeah. Sell Shyvana, items to the Swain 2. Do it. Do it or you're dead. Do it. Okay. I feel like the easiest way to become a TFT pro is by focusing on like trying to understand the correct plays by watching other pro players. So I would play some ladder. I would use my time efficiently by like playing ladder games and watching other pro players. And whenever I feel like I'm not strong enough because I'm losing ladder games, and by the way, you should be able to win ladder games because you're playing against weak players usually. So if your goal is to win games and you're losing ladder games, you realize something's wrong. There's no point in continue playing. You should do a coaching if you have the money. You should do the coaching or just watch some pro players videos, lives, whatever. But just straight up go to Meta TFT or whatever, download the VODs of other pro players and just copy and try to understand why they make certain decisions. I feel like that's the easiest way to go pro. Like you should just improve your game plan, your game style, and that's it. Crash test Damio, la second save better for stolen Yordle. Crash test as long as no Quicksilver in lobby. That's interesting. So I'm a more fan of the last second save, but I don't know. I'm usually I prefer the last second save. This is just tanky items on the Tibers. Cut the cannon, tanky items on the Tibers, and random Chalice Annie, and call it a day. It's gonna be a hard fight because Setsuko is very very strong. He's level. I mean, he plays 7 beach water from stage 3 to stage 6 basically. His time catch is very farmed. I feel like we can win right now. And by the way, we're also getting stronger and stronger. Like my comps with Veigar is just amazing. And now what? We can't actually improve the comp by a lot. We just need a Ceras 2. We're playing 5 Arcanists because we have a Swain 2. You can technically play random Nico instead of 1 unit to fit the 6 Arcanist plus Defender. The biggest issue is there's nothing you can cut very very easily. Like Senna is a Senna 2. Kobuko and Volibear, you could potentially cut Kobuko and Volibear, but since I have the Invoker Spat and Volibear is 2-star, I don't want to cut Kobuko and Volibear too. Because Kobuko is giving me Bruiser and Invoker, and Volibear is Volibear 2. So if we didn't have Invoker Spat from this spot, you can potentially say, okay, you know what? Fuck the Volibear, fuck the Kobuko, I'm just gonna play Senna +1. Sorry, Nico +1 and call it a day. But since we don't have the... since we have the Invoker Spat, it's better to keep the Invoker and the Volibear 2. Okay, perfect. It's a top 2. It's just gonna be a 1v1 against the Setsuko. I feel like we can win. It just depends on the Tamkench. The biggest problem is that he knows I'm pinging 150 and he's actually pinging 20. So he knows he can outposition me. So I probably needed to do a safer positioning and call it a day. But like, what's gonna happen in this fight is something that it's supposed to not happen, I guess. Because I knew he was playing the Tamkench on the right. I fucking knew it. But I mean, the Tamkench has to go through the Silas and then to the Tibers and then to the Swain. But what happens is that the Tamkench is actually gonna... He's not going into the Tiber, he's just going into the Veigar. Like, what? Holy moly. Fuck. Let your desired unit appear in the shop if you have for the Yordles in the board. No. It doesn't work like that. Like, the Yordle spot doesn't make the champion appear in your shop. I feel like the Tamkench was supposed to go into the